I got one day off. I have to work tomorrow on Sunday. I got a bunch of chores done this morning, so I'm making the best of it right now on Jacksonville Highway. Look at this. It's pretty cool down there. Got the river that's flowing into Don Pedro. That river actually, it's Woods Creek, but it actually starts up by my house. Just a little creek. By the time it gets down here, a few more creeks join it. I don't know where I'm going. Where did I stop right here and look at this? This road's a lot of fun. I couldn't resist this turnout. Well, I'm at Chinese camp. This is a St. Patrick's Parish. Looks like St. Francis Catholic Church. Got the cemetery all around it. Right down there is Chinese camp, right below me. This is from 1854. Sarah Goodwin, born 1828, died 1898. It's got a good view from up here. Chinese camp's kind of a weird little town. I'm gonna go Red Hills Road out the backside of it, so that's why I'm up here. Like 1871. Let's see if we can look inside of this. We didn't see much in there. It's too tall for me to see. Oh, here's some more back here. Joseph White, born 1830, died 1907. Oh, looks like the family plot. Yeah, here. Honora White, died 1862. There's Thomas White, 1890. John White, died 1897. There's some more up here. There's one that died in 1891. What's this one here? This is a more modern one. Died 1911. John Long. It's another one of these family plots. Those are too small. Here's 1820 or 1924. Yeah, some windows been busted out of it, but it's still standing. There's a Patrick Quinn. What's that? Died 1883. It's hard to see. Some More down here. I want to get a better look inside, but the windows are so tall. The ones that I could reach are boarded up. There's one right here. Died in 1896. Well, they put this one right next to the church. I can't really see in there, maybe. Get too much reflection. Oh, I just wanted to check this out. In honor of Eddie Webb, born December 17th, 1880 in Snelling, California, one of the last of the stage drivers, Eddie made the haul from Chinese Camp, right here, to Coulterville Grove land areas between 1898 and 1902, and drove the first mail stage over the new Shawmut Road. Well, I'm down here in Chinese Camp. I'll turn around and look at the building that was on. I'm not sure why it's on that building. Maybe this is where he hauled his stage out of. Maybe this was an old store or something. I don't know. Chinese Camp's really old. From the 1880s. This here is like an old hotel or something. It's gotta be haunted. Look at this. It's pretty wild. I have to get back here so I can see it. It's a pretty cool porch on the one time. They call this Main Street. See this stuff right here? You can eat it. It's good. Be good on a salad. I don't know if you can see in here. See any of that. Maybe over here. Ooh, this board's gonna break. Oh yeah. I see something in there. Oh, look at that. Crazy. Somebody's gotten in there. Oh shit, it's gonna break. Old Chinese Camp. It's a wild looking town. This right here is Main Street. It's an old house coming up here. Look at that house. What went on in that house? This old metal shed looks old, but it's built inside the walls of an old rundown building at one time. The jungle's taking over this place. In the summertime, these trees are all green leaves. The ceiling fell down on this one. All that's left is the outside. Some more old buildings. I don't really know anything about these buildings. I mean, I've came through here my whole life, but it didn't look much different than this when I was a kid. Just a little less run down. That's a big old building there. I don't know what it was. Nice porch on the front of it though. See, the walls are just rocks from the area. And they just gathered rocks and made walls. I wonder what this was. Maybe a hotel, apartments, several front doors. I don't know if that patio would hold me. 2-story. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Getting their weed eating done before fire season. Grass grows good down here. We don't get a lot of this grass up at our house. Our goat would love it though. There's a creek right here. This is the Red Hills. It's a fun road. On our way up to the mountains to go trout fishing, we used to go to that creek and catch hellgrammites. And sometimes they'd catch you. They got little pincers on it, but they were great trout bait back when we were kids. My dad used to stop. They filmed a lot of movies back out here. One of them is Back to the Future. Not in this exact spot, but over here, a little bit farther up. Along the railroad track. Here's this creek again. I'm actually going to get wet. The creek's going over the top of the road. This is a fun jump right here, not when it's full of water. Oh, this is down at the bottom of that road. There was actually a war fought right here between different parties of the Chinese. It was the Great Tong War. There was the old Crimea House, Crimea? Built in 1853 by James Couric, having come over the immigrant trail to Keystone. This is the Keystone District down here. I refer to this area as Keystone, but with 9 covered wagons, this place was originally housed a restaurant, bar, rooms, and stables located on the main road from San Joaquin to the Bay region into the southern mine sector, and chief station for freight. On September 26, 1856, the Great Tongs War fought near here by 2,100 Chinese. The Crimea House burned down in 1949. The last historic landmark in the Keystone District. If you can read that, but I can't. You can see a little bit of the foundation right here. A little bit up higher. But anyway, the war was fought down in here somewhere. I'm not sure. I think that, from what I remember, the casualties were pretty low. Oh look, here's the foundation. Maybe this is where this is something anyway. You can see the rocks. There's something right there. I don't know if that was the Crimea House, but This was the settlement here. So the old corral made of rocks. This road here, this is LaGrange Road. If you go that way, it takes you to LaGrange. I live that way. Whoops, car coming up behind me. Well, I wouldn't be on a ride if I didn't take a dirt road, huh? This ain't bad. The first part was real bad. I had to use 2 hands. This ain't bad back here. There's another creek. Lots of little creeks up here. I never seem to stay on the paved roads for some reason. I probably should have a dirt bike. But that's why I raised mine up, so I can go places like this. They don't tell you that when you go to Harley Davidson, that you can raise it up. You put a lift kit on it. It gives you more options. Look at this creek. Wonder if there's any gold in here. Wouldn't be right here. Plenty of little dirt roads you can take up in the hills here, or Red Hills. They call it Red Hills because the dirt is kind of red. I'm not sure why, but it is. Anywhere you see exposed dirt, it's kind of red. So they call it the Red Hills. What else are you gonna call it? Huh. Yeah, we used to come here to catch hellgrammites. If you turn rocks over, I don't know if they're still in here, but when we were kids, we'd turn rocks over and there'd be these little bugs that had pinchers. I don't know if it was a bug or some kind of crayfish. I don't know. It's called a hellgrammite. They sell lures that are called hellgrammites, but they work really good for trout fishing. We're getting glimpses of springtime. I think we got another storm coming, but it almost feels like spring right now. I found me a nice rock to sit on. I take the dirt road so I can get away from people. When you're on the paved part, there's any good spot, there's usually a few cars doing the same thing with their kids, and that's good. But it doesn't take much of a dirt road to get a spot where you're all by yourself. Nowadays, everybody drives new cars and stuff. They don't want to. When I was a kid, nobody had new cars. I don't know why everybody's got all this money. It's a good spot. Just let you listen to that for a second. Oh, there's the old chuck wagon. Back down here in Columbia, my town. Let's walk into this old museum here. Here we go. This is Hearst. There's an old truck. Yeah, they got a bunch of old wagons around here. Well, I'm down here in Columbia. The top of that hill right there, that's my house. So we can see down to here. I like this old park right here. It's time to watch the Moto Giant premiere. This looks like a good spot. Oh, the creek's running good. We're back over here in Columbia. I gotta get some pizza for home. Go visit some of my friends in here.